Hey, I'm Jade. I'm a sole parent of 2 children. I've been in the Barossa for around 12 years. About 7 years ago was when my journey with Lutheran Care began. I was in the process of working with SAPOL, a Northern Domestic Violence Service, Lutheran Care and just some other local community groups in the process of escaping from 10 long years of domestic violence. They say the point where you escape is the most dangerous. It'd gone beyond the point of just myself being harmed. My children were really starting to be affected emotionally, and that was sort of evident in their behaviours and development. It got to the point where it was so unpredictable, I just didn't know, if I'd even be alive the next day. The first time I connected with Lutheran Care would have been by phone, but immediately felt, that warm, caring, sense, and definitely felt like they were there to support me. The first time I came through the doors, was immediately welcomed in, was not judged. I felt like they really cared about my situation and what was happening and wanted to support me in any way they could. They'll absolutely give as much as they can. Like, generosity is just amazing. Like I said, over the last particularly 12 months, it's been quite tough as well financially for myself, but I feel like, they've really kept me afloat, me and my kids. Within maybe a month of seeking out housing and putting my story out there and having support from Lutheran Care, I was very, very fortunate to get a house here in Newry. It was hard, I think, telling my story, but then it still felt a little liberating to sort of be taking those first steps and doing stuff for myself and for my kids. I knew deep down it was the right thing, so it was just a matter of staying strong and just reaching out and not being ashamed to do so. I'm now doing a Bachelor of Social Work at UniSA. For the last 4 years I've been at uni. I've won a couple of scholarships, so that's been really great financially, and I got inducted into the Golden Key International Scholars Society as well for getting grades in the top 10% of my whole cohort. My kids are pretty proud. I enjoy it, and I see that I'm going to be able to benefit someone someday, and like the different services that have helped me, I will be able to be on the other end helping other people and using my experiences for good, I hope. Through Lutheran Care, I was able to access, they had a Northern Domestic Violence person that would come up and see me regularly. I guess just having that support with the emergency food and things like that, helping with the budgeting skills and Christmas hampers and all the little things you just take for granted. But then, if you get to a point where you can't maybe afford to get your children presents, it's always nice for things like that. My oldest is at high school this year, so it's been a pretty long journey for her too. She's turned out really good and she's doing well at high school. I think it's been good for her to see her mum come through to the other side and be studying and achieving good things. There's definitely a life beyond what you're experiencing. No matter how isolated you may feel, and you've just got to be hopeful and optimistic and positive that there is life beyond what you're going through.